Kiritinam gadinam chakrahastam Ichchami tvam drashtumaham tathaiva Teneva rupena chaturbhujena Sahasrabhavo bhava vishwamurte. O universal Lord, I wish to see you in your four-arm form with helmeted head and with club, wheel, conch and lotus flower in your hands. I long to see you in that form. So Arjuna is intelligent. He wants to see the spiritual form of the Lord. Understand? Lord has various forms. We are generally, what happens to us is that we are seeing material forms. And when we are informed of the form of the Lord, we project material form there. Therefore, many people say God cannot have form. Because if person has a form, he is limited to a particular place. Now you are here, you are not in other part of Mangalore. You understand? So form limits us in a material sense. If I have a material form, I become limited. So this is the mistake, because we are projecting our material understanding on the Lord. Correct? Is it an intelligent thing to do? It is not an intelligent thing to do. Why you are... That this logic is called as Kupa Manduka Nyaya, logic of the frog in the well. A frog was born in a well and it only saw all the things in the well. He has not seen anything outside in his whole life. And now when somebody informs him of the ocean and activity there, he just cannot understand. So similarly, people who are stuck to their limited small perception by the material senses, when they are informed the Lord has a spiritual form, they cannot understand. For that reason, Krishna gives one step in between. What is that? Vishwarupa. So from that, Narayana. From that, Krishna. Sudden, you will not be able to take. In the beginning, therefore, before realizing the transcendental nature of the Lord in the name, form, paraphernalia activities, we have to realize the Lord by seeing His wonderful manifestation in this world. That is Vishwarupa. The Prabhupada says in the Bhagavad Gita, what it says? I am the taste of water. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. Then Prabhasmi Shashi Shurya. Then Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. Then yes. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. I am the taste of water. Now this is material. Water is material. But then what happens when you are trying to do that? You are gradually understanding the Lord. You see the sun. Prabhasmi Shashi Surya. Who doesn't see sun and the moon? You see that. Oh. So by gradually understanding the Lord's creation, you develop a respect. And then you can be introduced to the transcendental form of the Lord. Because Lord's form cannot be seen at this stage, transcendental form, because we are limited. Therefore, a step is given in between called Vishwarupa. Correct? We can understand now what is the role of Vishwarupa. In Bhagavatam also, you see in the first canto when Suta Goswami describes different incarnations, first he talks about Vishwarupa. You see second canto, everywhere, first Vishwarupa. Because that is how we gradually lift them. Otherwise, suddenly, if people go to see the beautiful form of the Lord, they will not be able to understand. It will be very, very difficult for them. So therefore, we can understand this. Arjuna is requesting. And transcendental form of the Lord is so sweet. It gives so much pleasure. It is said that this form, even though Krishna's form is not white, because in this world we see white is very good. Correct? But Krishna's form is not white. But Prabhupada says that it is more beautiful than the dull white of this world. He uses this word, dull white of this world. It is very, very beautiful. If you see Krishna's form, you become completely enchanted. It is not black. And it is not, it is like the cloud filled with water. We can only see what we cannot see. We have to take by symbolism what we are seeing. We cannot see Krishna now. So, okay, cloud when it is filled with water comes, something like that. That's all you can say. Because those who see have told like that. How do you know that? Because Bhagavad Purana is full of statements of the people who saw Lord. That is what the book is filled of. And whatever they say, it is harmonious. It's so interesting. It is testimony. What are the Vedas finally? It is testimony of the people who saw the Lord face to face. And not only that, they left you also a process to see Him. They said they taken a boat to reach the Lord, but the boat they sent back, so you can also use it. Symbolism means they took a path to see the Lord, but they wrote it down for you that this path worked for me, you can also use. So here Arjuna is an authority. If we have to understand Bhagavad Gita, we have to understand through him. And we see after Vishwarupa, beyond Vishwarupa, seeing Vishwarupa is also extraordinary. None of us have seen. Is it easy to see Vishwarupa? No. Correct? That itself is Dullabha. And you can keep going on. Even more difficult to see is Narayana form. Dekha hai kya? But we can see material world. We can imagine. You can at least, Vishwarupa itself imagining looks difficult, but at least you can conceptualize because you see matter. Huge amount of matter. Huge fire, huge light. What do you talk about spiritual domain? You cannot. There is no way you can conceive. Therefore, it is called inconceivable. Correct? It is beyond your range of. See, whatever you hear in this word, somebody was saying very nicely, whatever generally people speak is not the truth. It is opinion of somebody. Whatever you hear in this word is somebody's opinion, somebody's perspective, somebody's opinion. But when we are speaking on Bhagavad Gita, we are not speaking anybody's opinion, neither are we speaking anybody's perspective. We are speaking the truth. Why? Because he is repeating Bhagavad Gita. What Arjuna saw? Arjuna is requesting, Krishna, I want to see a Narayana form now. Okay, so there is one joke Prabhupada said, I think it fits into this place. Prabhupada explains, suppose you know a person, you like some person. You want to see the person or you want to see the stool of that person? What do you want to see? When there is an opportunity to directly relate to the person, why we go toward the stool of the person? You know the logic now. Similarly, there is an opportunity directly to relate with the beautiful form of the Lord. You want to take it, or you want to take the material word which Krishna created out of disgust. You know, just like in English slang language, say, I'm going to shit now. I was sick of. This material word was created out of disgust for the people who do not want to participate in the sweet pastimes which are available in the spiritual world. Forced. Somebody asked, I told you so many times, Prabhupada said, why did Krishna send us? He said, no, you forced him to send you. He didn't want you to send you. So we are forced to come to the material world. We force Krishna to send us to the material world. This whole creation was made out of disgust for the filthy desires of the living entities, and we are all here. Okay? So what do we want? When there is an opportunity to directly enjoy a sweet relationship to the Lord, why we want to enjoy the stool? Are we mad or what? But true, Lord's stool. I'm just giving a symbolism. Therefore, it is another says we are like the worms in the stool. You pull out, it still run there. You pull out, it will still run there. Correct? That is our mentality. We still want to stuck in the. There is an opportunity to directly relate with the personality of Godhead. Why you are interested in the material world? Correct? If there is if it is, his doors are open. He says in Bhagavad Gita, you please come. Doors are open. He is saying, please come. What is Bhagavad Gita? And again, please come. Manmana, always think about me. Bhava mad bhakto, become my devotee. Madhyaji, mam namaskuru. Yeah, any shloka, Sujesh? Which Krishna is asking, come, relate to me directly. How do you prove it? Ananyaschento yanto mam ye jana paryupasate. Yeah, any shloka, Krishna, come, directly relate to me. Sarvadharman parityaja mam ekam. Come, you take my shelter. Come, directly relate to me, Krishna is asking. And you can enjoy. He is ready to reciprocate wonderful relationship. But we are interested in the matter. This is our misfortune. What can be done? It's for us to choose what we want to relate to. And imagine how sweet it is to relate to Krishna. Akhila Rasa Amrita Sindhu. The relationship with Krishna is spiritual. It's not material. Therefore, again, when you see gopis, Krishna, when somebody, I was telling in the college, this all girlfriend-boyfriend affair in this world is lust, not love. So what was the Radha Krishna? He could not have courage to ask him, but in the chitti it is in his question. But that's what people do. They project it there. They don't know what it is. They don't know what it is. Relationship to Krishna is fully spiritual. Actually, the gopis were great sages who had even approached Lord Rama. Will that be possible for them to take the form of the gopis and relate? Lord Rama said, no. I come as Lord Krishna, that time he come. Now you've taken a vrata, ek patni vrata. And some of the gopis had come from the spiritual world. And some of the gopis, maybe the devatas, their wives. Many people joined in for the Lord's pastime. Because Krishna asked, please come and join in my pastime to the devatas. So they're all very, very elevated souls. And Krishna is so exquisitely beautiful when they approach Krishna. One thing, they're already very elevated souls. So therefore, to understand Radha Krishna Leela is not ordinary. Prabhupada says we should be free from sex desire. Then we can understand. Lakshmi Narayan Leela, Radha Krishna Leela, Sita Ram Leela, you cannot understand. It's pure love. And at the highest. Just imagine how much happiness you're feeling just by kirtan. Correct? Good. Every day we should have heavy kirtan like this. Correct? How much happiness you feel. There is a nice kirtan. Just imagine. This just by chanting the name of the Lord, you are feeling so much happiness. Suppose you are dancing with Krishna, what will be the condition? Now, it's true, there is no difference between the holy name and the person, but we are not that much realized. If you realize, it is different. There are kirtans mentioned at the time of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You cannot even imagine that when you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, then you come to know how much ecstasy Lord Chaitanya used to feel when the kirtan used to start. You read? He used to roll on the ground in ecstasy. All the hairs in the body used to rise. The voice will choke up. Tears used to come like somebody, like syringe water is coming out. The devotee used to collect and drink Chadavita. And so much ecstasy. We cannot even know how much ecstasy this holy name has had. In fact, the Rupa Goswami says, this name, Krishna, it is so nice. But our problem is I have only one tongue and 2 ears. I can't taste it properly. If there are a million tongues and millions ears, maybe I can taste it a little. I am not able to taste it properly. So this is how it is, in the advanced stage. But anyway, try to understand the Lord's name, form, everything is spiritual. Atha Shri Krishna Namadi na bhaved grayam indriyai. By gross senses you cannot understand. Sevon mukhe jivado swayameva spurityata. When you develop service attitude, when you understand, I am just a servant, Lord is so great, then you can realize it. Therefore Vishwarupa. Because of Vishwarupa you understand God is so great, I am so small. You develop a humble service attitude. Then Krishna's glories can be revealed. Therefore all the way Krishna glories can be revealed when you read with great respect the Vedic literature. And the Krishna will manifest in your heart. And you feel so much ecstasy, so much pleasure in the association of these wonderful manifestations of the Lord. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki.
Hare